Hello everybody, Ryan the Almighty here. I am here on the official, well, I don't know if it's really the official SolitaryCraft server, but it's definitely the main one, let's put it that way. This is a Redwood server, this is a SolitaryCraft server, and I thought I would just do a quick video showing you guys around the server, mainly my area, and just kind of get the word out there for Redwood server and hopefully get a few of you guys on if you want to join. As I said, this is a SolitaryCraft server, so it's got all of the mods which SolitaryCraft has. The fun which I have now realised that is Greg Tech. That is a lot of fun. If you can't tell the sarcasm in my voice, then yeah. Greg Tech is a massive pain in the bum. It just changes so much, and in the end it's probably a good thing because it does kind of delay the end game quite a bit. So let me go outside. This is basically where people come in. Oh, there will eventually be a train station here. People come in my front door. Just a little warning saying MFFS security is active, you will die and lose your items if you enter without permission. MFFS is not up at the moment because it is a bit bugged in this version, so I'll have to wait for that to update. Come into my house. It is, as you can see on the minimap, let me bring that up. It's not too big, but it's not too small. This is my island. No one else lives here as far as I know. I am living on my lonesome, and yeah, here's all my chests of all my goodies. Tons and tons and tons of stuff. SolitaryCraft has so many mods that I just can't believe how much. I mean, there's pyrite dust, sphalerite dust, there's tough chunks of course, aluminium, bauxite, zinc, cinnabar dust. There's just tons and tons of stuff. If we look outside, there are some cows here and a little bird up there. There's my little rubber tree farm. Not automated, I probably won't automate it. Here is the basics of my Thorncraft. I've set this up, but I haven't actually done anything with it yet. I've been so entangled with everything else that I just haven't gotten to it yet. Here are my machines from thermal expansion. Thermal expansion is a lot of good fun. I'm having so much fun with it. Here's my input chest. It doesn't know what to do with that. That's alright, it probably should be done that anyway. And it will get sucked away into the appropriate chest. An anvil, a little thingy there for filling glass bottles. And if we come into here, this is the power management room. Downstairs I have an assembly table, nothing fancy. Up here I have a rolling table making mixed metal ingots with satellite logistics pipes. That's so I can make mixed metal ingots because they need to be made in the rolling machine. So this allows me to, from my request pipe, request mixed metal ingots. Here I have 4 magmatic engines. These you fill with lava and they pump out with energy into these conduits, which then power into this redstone energy cell, which power my machines out there, and also powers my assembly table. In here we have IC2 power management. Basically I have a MFSU here, completely full, which is nice, and then I have red wire indicating high voltage, orange wire indicating medium voltage, and yellow wire indicating low voltage. This is here just to keep my advanced machines hot, keep them nice and warm. If we go downstairs, This is something I've never done before. Bloody Enderman. Ruining the place. In here I have a massive tank, 864 buckets of lava. That is fueling this teleport pipe, which is powering into the magmatic engines, or which is transferring lava into those magmatic engines from before. And this is powering my geothermal generators. There's 5 of them for now. Probably won't need any more, but that might change once I get a matter fabricator. Now this little guy here is a tank cart. Now, what happens is this guy basically goes through here, into the Nether, stops here and basically fills with lava, and then pops back through there with a tank full of lava. So let me get a book home. There we go. And then, like I said, that cart basically comes down around this cart and stays here onto this liquid unloader, which unloads all the liquid, all the lava. So that is a pretty good system. Quite happy with that, actually. Pretty much gives me an infinite amount of power. I don't need all that power, but for when I do, it's going to be there. And if we come into here, this is my IC2 and GregTech machines. Here are my advanced machines, all with logistics pipes on top. And here we have an industrial centrifuge, an industrial electrolyzer, damn it, an industrial blast furnace, oh, got some of that, and here, stupid, I shouldn't have that in my hand, and an industrial grinder. I need to put some water cells in that. And up here is my high voltage line, my medium voltage line, and my low voltage line. Here is my charge pad. You stand on it and it charges your tools, and I have a advanced lap pack, so it's basically charging that just by standing on it. And this little thing here is a computer. This basically tells me the amount of EU that is in my MFSU, how much it's changed since the last time I checked, and the Minecraft time. At the moment it's just gone 6 o'clock PM Minecraft time. So that's good. I've been playing on this server, I reckon, a lot. I reckon about maybe 40-50 hours. I'm playing at least 6 hours a day, I reckon. It's really addictive and it's a lot of fun. Downstairs or upstairs? We'll go upstairs first. Up here are a whole bunch of link books to different places, another request logistics pipe. Out here, oops, I should cut that down. Let me just take care of this. Broke my axe. It's alright, I think there's another one in there. There we go. Grab all this stuff. Where's the last bit of it? Oh well, I'll come and fix that later. Basically, here is a turtle. All it does is it places down a sapling, waits for it to grow, and then cuts it down. Basically a nice little automated way for me to get a bunch of wood with no effort. Because I didn't want to get, at the time that I made this I didn't have much going with forestry, so I couldn't do an automated forestry farm just yet. But this has worked out and I have tons of wood that I pretty much have no use for at the moment. Here are my forestry machines, well, what will be forestry machines. I've only got a carpenter and a squeezer at the moment. A blast furnace, I believe that's from SolitaryCraft. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, there's so much mods in here. Coke oven, I know that's from SolitaryCraft. And here are those industrial grinder and industrial blast furnace. And a little bit of a cactus farm. And these things, 4 advanced solar panels. Now, if you haven't played with GregTech, GregTech changes a lot of recipes. So, what is usually easy to get advanced solar panels is quite hard, because you need silicon plates, and for silicon plates you need to have a industrial blast furnace, which takes a lot of these blocks, which each take 6 steel, which you get from a blast furnace, so it takes quite a while. So the fact that I have 4 of them is actually quite good. Alright, that's pretty much all for up there. Now let's head downstairs to the storage and logistics pipes. Down here we have a logistics power junction powering my logistics network. I have a little portal to Hayorki's home, and I have a few barrels. I plan to have all my items in barrels, or at least a majority of them, but this is it for now. I mean, I've got 2 stacks of diamonds. It's pretty insane. And if we go downstairs, this is all my auto crafting. This is basically powers all of my auto crafting stuff. There's tons of stuff, from cables to engines, and we got gears and all sorts of stuff. And this is piston, yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff. If we look in here, I have 5 pages of stuff. There is tons of stuff. And if I go to craft, there's a ton of crafting stuff. So I had logistics pipes from quite early on. It was one of the things that I always like to do, as it kind of keeps me organised, and yeah, it just makes things easier with the fact that I can, at a touch of a button, have an advanced circuit. Alright, so let's go somewhere. Actually, no, I want to grab my bag. What I will do, actually no, I will. So I need to put that away and grab my book home. Crap. That's what I want. And before I leave, I just want to pop... Actually no, I don't need to do that, sorry. Alright, so let's go visit Wither Skeleton Farm. This is a farm set up by Joey. It basically, you switch it on and a whole bunch of wither skeletons come down and you kill it with a sword, and then you basically gain levels and then just enchant them. Or use the anvil to repair stuff, so it is kind of a good system to have. I've come here many times and gotten tons and tons of levels. Alright, so where can we go now? Don't want to invade anyone. Let's go to Haig's house. This is Hayorki's house. Getting a bit of lag here, but we are good now. He's got a bunch of stuff. I think he started playing before me, before I started really getting into it. So I think he's probably a little bit further than me. I know he's definitely further in SolitaryCraft, because he's pretty much done everything. This room looks spectacular. It's got golems everywhere, and yeah, it's just insane. I swear he had golems in here, but apparently not. He has tons of barrels. He's using red power to sort stuff. And in here, I believe, is power generation. Doesn't look like it's being used much. I don't know. But anyway, this is his big tower. It's got a ton of stuff. There's IC2 there. Go up and here are some cogs of the machine stuff. Very nice. And up here is... I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. What's up here? Mine chem stuff. Ooh. This looks very fancy. Chemical synthesis machine. Microscope. Chemical decomposer. I should probably get into mine chem. It's one of the things I've been wanting to do. I should play around with that. What's up here? Nothing. I'm guessing the rest of the levels are pretty much empty. Yeah. Oh, there's a secret chest there. Ooh. I'll leave it alone. I got plenty of stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. This tower goes massively tall. So let's head home. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to put a video out there, get you guys seeing what I've been doing. It is a lot of fun. If you haven't already, I'll put the link to the forum post where you can apply to join the server. People are being accepted in small batches, I think about 5 a week. So just to kind of keep things, because they're not sure how many people the server can hold, and just want to make sure we don't get overwhelmed and things like that. It's a great fun server. Definitely if you want to join and play SolitaryCraft with a bunch of great people. I mean, everybody on here is hilarious. We have some good fun times. Yeah, so just go to the forum thread in the description and apply. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else special really to show. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see some of you guys on here, and I will see you all soon. Bye.